Interstate RVer Show with your host, Interstate RVer. Alright folks, Interstate RVer here. Woo! Big show today. Really big. Matter of fact, this show today is so top secret it had to be guarded last night outside of the RV by the Texas National Guard. And that's how top secret it is. And I'm receiving the envelope right here through the window now. Thank you, Colonel. And we'll just inspect the seal, make sure it hasn't been broken. Everything looks okay there. All right, everything looks in order. We'll be opening the envelope here. And it looks like there it is. All right. Well, looks like we'll be starting off with some Campers Quiz. Campers Quiz. All right, yeah. The top secret show. All right. Oh, got one about Elvis Presley, the king, right off the top. All right. See here, it says this cost Elvis Presley more money than all of his possessions combined. This cost Elvis Presley more money than all of his possessions combined. Would it be A, his mansion, Graceland? Woo! That was an expensive house, especially that zebra room or the lion room, or well, I don't know what it was, something like that, where we used to shoot the TVs. All right. Or would the answer be B, his private jet, Louis Marie? Yeah, that was, man, he bought that for like $200,000. That was used, and then he redid it, made all the Elvis Presley stuff in there, and it cost even more. Let's recap. This cost Elvis Presley more money than all of his possessions combined. We said A, his mansion, Graceland. Or would it have been B, his private jet to Lisa Marie? or would it have been C, his manager, Colonel Tom Parker? I think we all know the answer to that one. This thing's making too much noise. There we go. All right. All right. Yeah, get on to number two. Number two. Most forest rangers agree that these pesky insects have destroyed more acres of national forest than any other. Would it be A, the mountain pine beetle? Mountain pine beetle. Woo! Destroys tons of acres. Or would it be B, the emerald ash borer? Got these down in my neck of the woods. They're fierce, buddy. Got to get rid of them. All right, let's recap. Most forest rangers agree that these pesky insects have destroyed more acres of national forest than any other. Was it A? We said the mountain pine beetle. Was it B, the emerald ash borer? Or would the correct answer be C, the Koch brothers? Laying those pipelines, hey, buddy, don't let anybody tell you. The Koch brothers, buddy, they lay some pretty major pipe. Not that I know, but I've seen. I don't know what I heard. All right, let's move right along here. All right, I'll get letters on this one. Well, maybe not. All right, number 3. It says here, in some states, goat farmers are required by law to have 2 of these on their farm. All right, would it be A, 2 goats? Yeah, got to have 2 goats. Got just one, they'll pine away. Got to have, or do you have that B, 2 acres of land? Yeah, got to give them room to run around so they can eat tin cans. And I always heard goats eat tin cans. That's why their milk has lots of iron and zinc in it. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to it. Let's recap. In some states, goat farmers are required by law to have 2 of these on their farm. We said A, 2 goats. B, 2 acres of land. Or are they required to have C, 2 chaperones? You see, in case one chaperone goes to the bathroom, there's still one there to keep an eye on things, make sure there's no hanky-panky. All right, that's that. Now, let's see, get on to the next deal. The Interstate Way. The Interstate Way. All right, yeah. Now, the way I do things a lot, like I always talk about, about not running the furnace a lot and not running the generator a lot and, making sure that I know what's going on. And the reason is because, like, a lot of times, like, one time I fell asleep with the generator running and the air conditioner going. Lucky I'm still here. and you know, it ran for 5 hours, nearly drained the tank. And of course, they say the generator doesn't use that much, but you know, I mean, I didn't have much gas left. And a lot of times you'll turn the furnace on and be using propane, and you know, you'll sit there and forget about it, be doing something like editing, you know, a show or something like that. Next thing you know, the furnace has been running for like, I don't know, 4 hours, and you've used all that propane when you really didn't need it. Well, what I do is I keep a timer, and I got a pretty good one here. This cost, I paid about $5 or $6 for this. And what it is when I get ready to do something, like when I get ready to run the generator, I figure out how much I'm going to run it, like 5 minutes, and then when this goes off, it's time for me to turn it off. I do it with the furnace. I set the furnace for 5 or 10 minutes. It goes off, I turn the furnace off. And then same way when I'm running the big engine to charge the batteries faster, I run it like 2 or 3 minutes, because sometimes the engine's running, you don't hear it, and it's like, oh man, what a deal. So this one does both ways. It does a countdown timer, and it does a timer, you know, where it'll go, you know, forward instead of just backward. And then when it beeps, and you just turn it off and everything like that. What I like about it is it's got a magnet on the back, and I got on my light fixture above the sink, it's made of metal, so I just stick it up there, and it stays even with all the bouncing around that the rig does. So that's how I save money on propane and gasoline, is I set a timer for everything, and plus when it goes off, you don't forget it's on. And or walk out and leave the furnace running while you're in the McDonald's for 5 or 6 hours using the free internet. Come out and your propane's gone. So that's that. So time is money. That's what they say. And use a timer, because you're A-OK doing it the Interstate Way. Interstate RVer's news update. Right there, the news update. You know, the news update, I last week we were talking about, you know, I had to go back and, you know, get the medicines and things like that. And then, you know, I gave it a lot of thought. And, you know, as far as continuing on across Texas, you know, San Antonio and El Paso are about 175, 200, El Paso is about 175, 200 miles farther up north. So it's definitely going to get colder up there, but I still like the idea of going down to Laredo. So I figured up, you know, how many medications I got to last, and it was enough till about the 3rd of June, and everything like that. And you know, what I thought, you know, the hell with it. You know, I'm Interstate RVer, not Interstate go down the road and turn around and go back. You know, the medicine and the weather be damned. I'm going all the way. So California, here I come. And that's the news. Joko of the day. Alright, got a pretty good one here today. Also, I'd like to give a warning. This is a risque joke. So all children, leave the room now. Or turn off the computer, or whatever. This is for the adults. Vacate now, children. Alright, there we go. There's this guy, his wife ain't feeling herself. So he takes her to the doctor. So the doctor comes out and he says, you know, I don't know what's wrong with her. He goes, but I'd like to do some tests. And so the husband agrees. So the next day he comes back and the doctor's there and he goes, oh man, he goes, there's been a terrible mistake. He goes, there was 2 women with the same name. He goes, and I can't tell which test is which. He said, and because of the nature of the test, I can't repeat them for 6 months. So the husband goes, well, what does the test say? He goes, well, one test says that your wife has a parasite that's causing temporary short-term memory loss. He goes, well, what's the other one? He goes, well, the other one says one of them has extremely contagious venereal disease. So the husband gets upset. He tells the doctor, he goes, well, what am I supposed to do now? And the doctor goes, well, he goes, drive her uptown and drop her off. So if she finds her way home, don't sleep with her. All right, folks, that's the Interstate RVer show for this week. Keep watching, subbing, and sharing. And what it looks like, the good news, you guys did a good job. It looks like we've cracked, well, we're not broke it yet, but we got to the 100 subscribers. So now the fun begins. And we'll keep it there for a couple. We won't get too excited because, you know, if somebody drops out, it'll be back down to 99. But it's been holding there for a couple of days. So give me those reinforcements and get in there and subscribe to the deal. And if you go to my YouTube page, you'll see on there on the fan funding that you know, usually I put jokes and stuff and mess around there, but this time I put them, you know, if I wanted to ask if you guys could help donate to buy a video cam, a dash cam. And I'm not talking one of those GoPros. My God, I could get one. I could get a good it's called a Pilot, for like $40, and it's got all the attachments, hooks right onto the screen, everything like that. So go ahead and donate, and let's get that dash cam, and then we can have some real cool scenes, because I would have liked to have filmed going over the Atchafalaya bridge. That would have been cool, you know. And then I went over one the other day going into Orange, Texas, or maybe Beaumont, I can't remember. It was like almost a 45-degree angle. I mean, it must have been 150, 200 feet high, and that was pretty cool. And had to downshift, had to drive her up there in second gear. It was putting a toll on her. But you know, there's so much to see because it goes right on the thing, right on the windshield, and you know, it'd be a lot of cool stuff to see. And you get some awesome road view videos, and we can have a new segment. You know, that's something about the little travels there on the road and stuff. So help out if you can, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We got a good show going here. So like I said, keep watching, subbing, and sharing. Tell all your friends. And the Google Plus page is doing excellent. We've got 320 something followers, over 116,000 views. 116,000 views. And so there's no reason why we can't you guys can't help me get a GoPro. I mean, if everybody watching this station gave just $3, well, we'd still be short, but it'd be a step in the right direction. so let's get to it. So like I said, that's the Interstate RVer show for this week. Help out with that dash cam so we can make even more exciting videos. And like I said, new show every Monday, repost on Thursday or something to that nature, and we'll just start going crazy on it. Like I said, I'm going all the way to California. I'm not turning around and coming back. There's other doctors out there I get my prescriptions filled at. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going all the way. To San Diego, and then we'll probably drive up the coast there and try to interview people and cause trouble, cause a riot or something. I don't know. Well, we're not going that far. We'll try to do something. All right, folks. That's the show for this week. Interstate RVer. Over and out.